Good morning. It is January the 4th, 2021. It still just completely amazes me to the point of every day when I see people talk on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. I know I'm forgetting one. About Trump's still going to win. People, do you not know your Constitution at all? It's on your phone. Go read it. It's simple. On January the 6th, both the Congress and the Senate will meet in a joint session to accept the votes from different states. They make it official. There's a small number of you out there that under the impression that if you go to court and all of this other stuff and there's a handful, like 12, last time I checked, that are wanting to question the vote, throw some of the votes out. And you're under the impression that if they do that President Trump will remain president. It's not how it works, folks. It's not how it works. As much as I would like to have seen a second term, didn't happen. We can sit here and argue somebody cheated, and you know, I'm not getting into that because that's all it does is end up with a bunch of nonsense. If you honestly feel that there was cheating going on, we all know there was. There always has been. Since 1826, there's been cheating. The way to handle it is not tear our country apart. The way to handle it is go to work right now, fixing it, not whining about it. There's a difference between whining about a problem and fixing a problem. But for those of you that don't know, let me help you a little bit. Do you know why it was so important for Nancy Pelosi to rally the troops and make sure that she was voted in Speaker of the House? If on January the 6th, there is not, and it takes a 100% vote. It's not a majority rules. It's not you have to have 2/3 or 4/5 or whatever. That's not how it works. It has to be 100% of both houses have to accept the votes. Yeah, I can't think of the word, but y'all know what I'm talking about. It has to be 100%. If a consensus is not reached by say consensus, by January the 20th, if the House and the Senate, which I firmly believe on the 6th, that group of criminals up there is going to come together in unity and vote. Because I firmly believe, I don't care if you're Democrat, I don't care if you're Republican, they're all the same bunch of crooks. All of them. Once they take an oath in Washington, they become part of the system that sells the American public down the road. So don't give me this, Trump did this, or Biden did this, or somebody did this, or somebody. I don't want to hear that shit anymore. I don't. Because it has nothing to do with Trump. It has nothing to do with Biden. It has everything to do with once they get to Washington, they don't give a shit about you. And I'm going to just go out on a limb. If you think they're sending several $1 million to Pakistan for gender studies, I got a bridge I'll sell you. It's oceanfront, and it goes over a part of the Atlantic Ocean, and it's in Arizona. It's slush funds, people. Do you really think they gave $1 billion to the Smithsonian? Really? But if that doesn't bother you enough, we borrowed money from China to pay China $1.something billion. And you still want to argue over Trump and Biden. That's your biggest concern right now, is that's what you want to argue over. But if a consensus, a 100% consensus, is not reached by January the 20th, you will not be saying President Trump again. If you think that, you need to go read the Constitution, because that's not the way it works. If on January the 20th, they are not swearing President-elect Biden in, they will be swearing the Secretary of the House in, which is Nancy Pelosi. And folks, don't argue with me. Your opinion is irrelevant on this. This is how our system is set up. This is how it works. So, Ted Cruz and all of those, all Ted does is like to argue. That's all he does. He is a fabulous debater. But name me one thing he's done for the American people. What? Brian Babin is a nice person. I'm sure he's a very nice dentist. But he is worthless as Jimmy Carter in office. Worthless. Because he took an oath in Washington, and now he's part of the system. Are y'all aware when a senator or a congressman, woman, whatever they are, serves in office, they receive that pay for the rest of their natural born life? And it doesn't stop. It's not locked in. So it's not like if they, starting in 2021, senators are paid $150,000, and then 10 years from now they bump that up to $200,000. That a senator today, it bumps up, regardless if they're a senator or not. Regardless. I don't say much anymore. I'm not getting into politics a whole lot because it literally makes my heart hurt. When I say that, my physical heart hurts and I have to go pop a nitrogen tablet. So all you people that are flocking to Washington, thinking if y'all can get someone to declare Georgia and Wisconsin and Arizona that there was fraud and that President Trump's going to win, you are wrong. It doesn't work like that. You don't vote Nancy Pelosi out, and you don't win an election that way. I'm just saying.